What is going on, everyone? Remnant 2 DLC is here, and to say I'm excited about it is an understatement. I absolutely loved Remnant 2, and now we have even more content to feast upon, and I can happily say that it's worth a play, and it's actually very, very good. I love the scenery. I love the coastal area, especially since I happened to just get back from the coast, and I was playing this on some downtime while I was on vacation, and it just felt so fitting for me to be near the ocean, and then I'm playing a game that's also near the ocean, and it's actually really beautiful to look at. I know it's very dire. It's got these enemies that look kind of creepy like this, basically expanding upon the enemies we had seen before in some instances, but giving them a little bit of a twist. And this environment, it's very dark. Like I said, it's very gritty, it's very rainy, it's very wet, and just doesn't look like a very happy place to be in. But I love environments like this. It's just so fun to explore. The enemies are very fitting, and it's just such a nice experience to go back into this game and get some new content, some new bosses too, which I felt weren't too difficult. I was playing on normal though, so to keep that in mind. I'm gonna go back and do some veteran. I'm gonna do some higher difficulties, but I wanted to just run through, see everything that it has to offer in the first run, and I came across some really interesting bosses and completed my first run against the main boss, the final boss, the true king, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. So if you're interested in the DLC, you're curious what I've been thinking, if it's worth getting, I say if you loved Remnant 2, go ahead and get this DLC because it's extra content, more bosses, and it's going to have you wanting to do multiple runs with the new class and just to see different bosses, different ways of going about things. There's doors that I was not able to open yet, so when I do a next run, I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to get through those doors and how I'm going to see more content that I have not seen yet, and it's definitely open for that. So if you want multiple playthroughs, this DLC is going to give you that. I threw it out there that I was playing this early to you guys, and I wanted to know if you guys had any questions, any concerns, or anything like that. And a lot of you were just asking, is it good? And yes, it's good. I enjoyed my time with it. I can't wait to keep playing more. You also asked if there was like multiple biomes, multiple areas. And no, there's this, it's this big area, right? It's this coastal area, but you got underground areas. You got layers to it, castles that are in there, places to go to within this coastal area. So think of it like that, this big area with multiple little areas inside, which consists of mazes, caves, underground areas, like I said, as well as revisiting areas you've seen before, but just like the enemies, it has a bit of a twist. So it feels good to revisit those areas. In my experience, I just liked doing that and seeing it in a different scope, in a different way. And it just really kind of brings everything together for me, and I enjoyed that. I took my time, I kind of looked over the scenery. As you can see, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed looking at this game altogether from the main game, but also the DLC, I think just further gives me that feeling of like, yeah, this game is beautiful and I just enjoy playing it. It's so fun to me. Unlocking new weapons. I actually got a new weapon by the end of it right here, as you can see, and I loved using it. So that's part of the reason I want to run through it again and again, is just to see different weapons, the different class that is new. I haven't touched that yet, so I'm going to get to working on that. And just experiencing this over and over, I actually want to do it again, and that says a lot. Other than that, I believe you guys were just asking how long it was. It took me about 4 hours to get through my first run, and that's again with not going through every door and not finding every secret, but I found what I could, played what I could, and beat the bosses I could, and it took me about 4 hours. So I hope that answers the main questions for you guys that you've been having. If you have any more, definitely let me know in the comment section. Again, if you loved Remnant 2, you're a fan, there's no question, you should play this DLC. I think it's worth the money, it's worth a playthrough, or 2 or 3 more playthroughs. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get content here to go on top of already a game that has a bunch of content to begin with, which is awesome. This is a definitely underrated game for this year, but you know what? This year is so packed, it's understandable. With the Game Awards nominees just coming out, we just found out that Remnant 2 is indeed nominated for Best Action, and I thought that's deserving. I don't know if it'll win. We got Armored Core 6 in there. I think that's probably going to take it. I'll talk more about nominees in another video, but I just wanted to mention Remnant 2 did get some love at the awards this year, and I think that's, pretty cool. So very deserving, and it's nice to know that on top of that we do get some DLC to further play this game and enjoy it even more. So yeah, that's my quick little impressions for you guys. Not really a review, but I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some information, give you the go ahead and the thumbs up to go ahead and play this DLC. All right, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys in my next video. All right, take care. Bye.